did black magic on you to make sure that you don't double cross and you do what they need you to do. They're on a power trip. They like to control things. Don't trust anybody guilty for what they have done, afraid of what they will receive if found out. So they try to be friends with you, make sure that they could keep you under their black magic or under their surveillance so they can make sure that you're not trying to tell nobody, so they tap in. Don't get too comfortable. um yeah, because some females, they have a motive when dealing with a guy. It's either to make a female jealous or get pregnant so that he, you know, they find people who are of certain vibrations or certain characteristics or whatever. Like if you're abusive but you got money, they're gonna come in and seem like they don't know nothing about you. They're gonna get pregnant by you, blame your abusiveness, but meanwhile they're causing you to have abusive thoughts or feel like you need to. And it's not even towards them, it's just things that they know are a pet peeve of yours. They push on it knowing that you won't say nothing or nothing. You'll just sit there and deal with it until it builds up and eats you alive. And then they'll put you on child support leave, and now they've created a life for themselves off of you. And they left you high and dry and taking the blame for why y'all broke up and all type of sorts. But that's the little games they play. They don't support divine masculine until they see divine feminine. They thought that divine feminine had left the building, but she just went to a different, you know, and they thought that they got rid of her, that she gonna be scared of us, or she's intimidated by us, so she ain't gonna come around, and that the masculine was just I don't know, put fear in divine feminine so you can keep using energies to confuse and cause delays. At first, this masculine was believing like, dang, divine feminine, you don't love me after I just basically helped you realize and saved your life and all this stuff like that, and that's what you're gonna do is leave me. That's what he believed at first. Then he started realizing like, dang, ever since that phone call, she ever since that phone call, this girl ain't been the same. She probably want to feel devastated, like, dang, I thought you said you ain't mess with her and blah, blah, blah. Maybe this karmic feminine didn't know who she was attacking, but it still don't matter, because once you got into a relationship with him, you started posting on Facebook and all this stuff like that, and then sent a friend request so that I know that y'all together, so you knew that I was messing with him over there. So, you feel me? I wanted to see who she was, but you know who I am. You can fool these 3D, but not the universe. Masculine is gullible. Option 1, divine feminine, already got download to release. Option 2 is sending signals to divine feminine to throw her off. Make divine feminine pressured to take on problems like karma, admitting a situation, owning it. Divine feminine focus on her own lifetime passes. Fake it till you make it. In his own world, fantasizing, especially if influenced. So in order for you to take the fall for them, they had to make you feel bad. They knew that this was coming. So they tried to get you to do things, if not to them, to other people's boyfriends, so that you feel bad for doing it. But shorty, he ain't your nigga. If I could take him, he ain't yours. He for everybody. But once I found out like what was really going on, motherfuckers moved around. And then they get mad when they try to make it seem like in a 3D that divine feminine is wrong, but in the 5D telepathically or whatever, divine feminine is sitting in your face telling you like, but you told me I could do it, so don't sit here and say I could do it and then try to trick me into feeling bad for what I did. Cause it, you feel me? They trying to go. If they make divine feminine think it's about her life, she'll solve it, do it. Divine masculine picks them. Yeah, so you started your spiritual journey and you didn't know how it worked. So you felt like every download was meant for you to, you know. So if they had a download, hey, you should go over here and but that was a part of the Karmics schedule. So when they tapped into your energy, they was leaving some of their energy behind. So when they were thinking like, hey, I should go and do this, that, and the third, then when they saw divine feminine doing it, they like, okay, well, let me see what else I can get her to do, since she think that it's about her, but it's really about me. So then it's like they shifted your direction, which stopped you at a point. So now your guardian angel's like, when is she gonna do this? So they're trying to call on you, but you're confused because you don't know if it's the karmics or if it's really your guardian angels telling you to do it, so you really don't want to do it. But you have to use common sense. Like, your guardian angels ain't gonna put you in harm's way. How they gonna tell you this is a sin, but then tell you to do it? Direction. Okay, so the reason why this divine masculine probably chose the karmic was because he felt like, you know how some people look up angel numbers? His spiritual journey is led probably by colors. So if he say, oh, what's your favorite color? You know, he thinks he's connecting with divine feminine and talking to her, but it could be these karmics or people that he's been with already, which is why the karmics get mad and confused. Like, well, why he asking my favorite color if he already know? So then when they tell them, he like, oh, okay, that's cool. It's like, well, if you ain't talking to me, who you talking to? So he probably being led to believe that if divine feminine ever wears this or does this and that, that it means something spiritual behind it, and that's why he didn't go towards it, because he don't want that energy. Rather be in jail than with divine feminine, fighting to be better for divine feminine. Yeah. How you handle your healing and the revenge you choose. I don't know. These just things that I wrote down. I don't feel like clarifying them. Looking for validation in others who don't even know where to go. They send you to see what happened. You don't realize your position, assuming you would take, not expose. So they wanted you to do the things that they did to justify why they did them. And because you were looking for somebody to hold on to because you were drowning, they said the only way that I'll save you is if you do this, that, and the third. So your ass learned to swim and they got mad because